Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm danahbanana, and today we are finally doing a braiding, oh god, no, it's not a braiding tutorial, it's me braiding my hair, but I kind of show you, because I feel like most people that want to know how to do the French braids know how to braid. They just don't really know what technique to use to do the French braids. I don't know. If you don't know how to braid, this might not be super helpful for you, but watch it just in case, because I don't know. This is my most requested video ever for at least over a year now, and I'm just now getting to it. Not just now getting to it. I've filmed this video multiple times and I suck at hair tutorials. It is just not my thing. I am pretty decent with doing my hair. I wear my hair all different types of ways, and I like to sometimes get creative with my hair, but I'm really bad at explaining it and showing. And it didn't even turn out perfect, which it never is, but it didn't, like, the back is kind of like, it's a little weird back there. It's not perfect, but I kind of show you like how I get it more tight and how I start off the braid and how I end it. But this might help some people, hopefully. I know that there's probably a million French braid tutorials out there, but for some reason you guys want to see the way I do it. So here we are. But I hope this does help at least a few of you guys. I explain through the whole thing on this side, and then I just speed up this side just to show you, you know, again, how I do it. So if you like it or if it's helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And oh, and on my eyes, I did a little like minute long tutorial. It's on TikTok and it's not really a tutorial, it's just kind of how I did this look. And I used the Be Perfect Carnival XL Pro Stacey Marie palette, just in case you're curious. And now I'm gonna stop talking. So let's get right into this. Okay, I'm gonna try not to waste too much time, because I feel like the more that I lollygag, the more time I have to mess up and just screw this video up again. This is just going to be how I do it, how I've taught myself. It is not going to be perfect because I part my hair obviously on my own. Sometimes I do get my husband to do it. You can get whoever you live with to do it, but most of the time I just part it myself. So it's not going to be perfect. Sorry about that. If it bothers you when lines aren't completely straight, I'm going to do the best that I can. Let's just get right into this. So I washed my hair last night. Okay, my hair is pretty short, so, and it was even, it's been even shorter than this, and I still did my braids the exact same way, so I feel like this could work for short hair and definitely with long hair too. Just, your braid will just go down longer, but the end of the braid is the easiest part, in my opinion. But I washed my hair last night, which I normally don't braid my hair like the day after I wash it, just because it's like clean and kind of soft. I can still braid it, absolutely. It's just I have to add a little more product to it. Before I part it, what makes it easier, especially if my hair is really clean, I like to spray a dry shampoo in it just to give it a little more texture, stuff, you know, to where it can, you know, really grasp on, and I feel like it's a little bit easier to part whenever I have product in it. I'm just using the Batiste volumizing dry shampoo. I really like this one a lot. It smells amazing. It does have a white residue, which I loved whenever I had blonde hair. It helped cover up some brassiness sometimes, but it brushes out really easily. So I let that sit for a couple of minutes, to be honest. After it's done, I'll kind of run my fingers through it and then brush it out. So I'm gonna let this sit for a couple minutes. I forgot to mention that you can also use hairspray. If I don't have dry shampoo, then I use hairspray, and it works literally almost exactly the same. My favorite hairspray is this one. The Aussie Headstrong Volume Hairspray, 2 times the lift in 1 use. I'm just going to brush this out. And then I brush it back. And then I'll get my comb with the little pointy edge, and then I'll just start making my part. You can do a single braid, like a single French braid if you want. I feel like it's a lot easier with longer hair to do that. I feel like for shorter hair, 2 braids are better, but I just like the look of 2 braids better anyway. Do what you want, guys. The freaking spam calls today are unreal. I got a call today from North Korea. North Korea. Freaking North Korea. What? I swear, I'm taking extra time today just because I don't want to get called out for my part, but like, I do this way faster on a normal day because I really don't care if it's perfect. And even though I'm taking all this time, it's not going to be perfect. I can already tell it's definitely not perfect. I've got my phone in front of me and it's showing me what my camera is seeing right now. And then I just kind of do that. Sometimes I'll go back over again just to double check. That's definitely not perfect, but we're just gonna go with it, okay? I take one side and take a scrunchie. Now for the real stuff. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So this is what I do. Let's get into this. So I take kind of diagonally like that. I just take my finger. You can use a comb if you want, but I don't find it necessary. I take about this much hair. It's, I would say, about 1 inch, and then so it looks like that when you pull it down, just like a little diagonal bit right here. And then I normally just run my fingers through it and it creates a pretty even split into 3 pieces. Okay, so this isn't really a braiding tutorial. This is more of a French braid tutorial. I will like show you how I'm doing it, but I'm not going into depth on like just the basic braiding. But what I do is I'll braid it twice. So that's 1 braid without grabbing anything at first. And then braid it again, and that's twice. And I'm going over. You can go under if you want a braid that kind of sticks out more. I forgot what kind of braid that's called. You can do that, but I'm just doing a regular braid. So then this is when I will start to, because I feel like when you don't do the French braids at first, you just do a basic braid, it really helps to keep it closer to the front and really just like stick there. I don't know. When I don't do this step, my braids don't turn out how I like it. So I feel like that step is really important. And then I will literally just start taking, the smaller the pieces you take, the tighter you can make it. So I'm going to do it pretty tight today just for the purpose of this video. I do normally kind of do bigger pieces because it's a little faster, but it looks honestly a little bit better when you do like smaller pieces. So I literally just take the tiny piece and then I take it with that piece of hair, and then I bring it over and I just keep pulling and tightening as I go. And then so this is the next piece that I'm going to work with. I don't know if you guys know how to braid or not, so I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but I'm just showing you my technique. So then I do the exact same thing. I will grab this piece of braid, and then along with it I'll just take a little bit of my hair that's down, pull tight, and then keep doing that. Just a little piece, and then I try to like lay down the extra as I go. Pull tight. And I know my hands might do weird things because, like, I remember my mom braiding my hair. Her hands used to always look so in sync. Like, they just looked graceful while she was braiding. Mine are not like that. They're all over the place. And this is honestly easier with blonde hair. I just feel like you can see better. I mean, I can do it with my dark hair, but it was way easier braiding whenever I had lighter hair. And I just keep doing this. If you guys have any questions about something that I am missing, please, please, please comment, and hopefully I can guide you in the right direction, because I'm really bad at these tutorials. I do, after I get about that far in my braids, I start to grab slightly bigger pieces. Not much bigger, but just a little bit. Don't know why, it's just how I do it. And I really let my finger do all the guiding, especially when I get closer to the back, because I have no idea like what it's looking like or anything. But I feel like I've kind of learned, like the more you practice, the more you'll learn your hair and just, you know, how much you're grabbing and stuff. But I just try to do like straightish lines when I grab. And I keep pulling it tight. And then once it starts looking like this, where it's like a longer straight line, I feel like it's easier to just get one thin line, combine it, and then get. And then in the back, I'm just doing the same thing. Can't really see, but I'm trying to grab little portions, just let my finger be the guide. And like I said, whenever you can do bigger pieces and it won't look as, there will be like bigger spaces in between the braids, and there won't be as many like little knots or whatever you call them, but it'll still look good. It just won't be as tight. Especially if you want more voluminous braids, do like bigger strands, because it'll be easier to pull them apart and make them more voluminous. And my camera is about to die at the worst possible time. I'm literally about to have to hold this for a few minutes until my camera cools. No, my camera is about to overheat. That's what it's about to do. And I'm literally about to have to hold this until it stops. Like, I have to turn it off, let it cool down, and then come back. So I'm gonna sit like this in agony with my arm hurting for the YouTube. Okay, now that my fingers are about to fall off, we're gonna continue, but I'm just gonna throw this in here. This is normally the spot that I stop sometimes if I'm just doing half up, and this is also a really cute hairstyle if you just like braid part of the way and then you just leave it in a little ponytail at the end and then just leave the rest of your hair down. That's really cute too, but we're not doing that today. So I'm just going to continue. You can leave hair down if you want. This is also a good time to do that, like right before you get to your ear. I don't know if I want to do, yeah, I think I'll leave it down. I'll leave that little portion down because I hate my ears. I guess I'll turn around now so you guys can see. The back is definitely not as perfect as the rest of the hair, but it's okay. If you are able to do this perfectly, looking absolutely flawless, then you deserve some type of award. This is really hard to show you guys. Ugh. And like I said, if I did have blonde hair, I feel like it would be a lot easier to see. But I really hope this is helping somebody. If this helps one person, I'm okay. I feel a little accomplished. I keep going the wrong way. And I literally just keep grabbing until there's nothing left to grab. And I think I've got it all. It definitely loses its beauty closer to the back because it's just really hard for me to I don't know, get that perfect. But I don't even care, to be honest. What I do 90% of the time is I put the rest of this into a bun. I just use one of my little elastics. You can just leave it as a little ponytail, or you could continue braiding it, which I feel like it looks better with longer hair, but it does look good with short hair too. It's just, since my hair is so short, if it sits on my shoulder when it's braided, it'll literally stick out like that, and I look like Pippi Longstocking. So I just like to put it in a little bun. Like so. You can make it more messy or however you want to do it. I swear I have some bald spots. My hair is super thin now. It used to be so thick, but then whenever I screwed it up with blonde hair, it just never went the same, and now it's so thin. But I can kind of help the little sparse areas by just tugging a little bit. Okay, so one side done. Now I will film this side, but I'm just gonna speed this side up. Okay, so do the same thing on this side, just kind of loosen it up. You can, if it's not too tight, pull some hairs down here. I don't have many baby hairs, but... And you can put hairspray in if you want some extra hold, but I don't always put hairspray in just because I do it pretty tight, so I feel like it sticks pretty well. I'll just do it just for the sake of this video. This is the back. I don't know what happened here, but you get the gist of it, right? That looks a little whack. I don't even care. At least the sides look good, right? So that is all I have for you today. Like I've said a million times, if you have any questions at all, just leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to answer in the best way that I can. I am not the best at teaching how to do hair. I'm pretty good at doing my own hair. Well, I used to think so, but now that I see the backs of my braids, I'm like, but honestly, that doesn't bother me at all. I would still wear this out anywhere. I am far from a perfectionist. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Give this a thumbs up if it was helpful or if you liked it. If you are able to do French braids, or if you are able to create this after you watch this video, after obviously practicing a bit, please tag me in it, because at least if I help one person, then I'm a little happy. And I don't feel like this was a complete waste, because I feel like I did horribly in this video. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell so you're notified anytime that I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!